When people visit our website, the first question they always ask is, what is advocacy? This makes advocacy really hard to ask for when you don't fully know what it means. So our team got together to try and help explain. This way you can decide whether advocacy is what you need right now or not.
Advocacy is ensuring that a person feels empowered to share their views and wishes in regards to decisions that are made in their life, and it is also ensuring a person's rights are upheld throughout that process.
For me, advocacy is about people being able to speak up for what they need, for what they want and for what they believe in. So I always use the tagline of advocacy is about living the life you want to live. It can be really easy to feel really lonely and really helpless, and I think advocacy brings that level of empowerment to the communities that is so needed at the moment.
The systems are tough to navigate, you know, who to contact, who to go to, where to go to for help, who to challenge things if things aren't going right. And people don't have the confidence to do that, particularly if they're going through a time where things are tough, you know, they're going through maybe an operation or they're going through a change in their life. It's important that people who don't have that confidence have somebody to fight their corner.
I think the main question that I get asked as an advocate is who are you and how can you help? What makes us different from other professionals, really. The main thing obviously is explaining our role and our remit, how we can assist people, but it's explaining to people that we are an independent service, that we're not part of the health and social care system, that we're there solely for them, to help them to understand their rights and be involved in their care and treatment. That we're not social workers or part of the NHS, and we're just there for them, to support them, to empower them to have a voice, and make sure that they're involved in the decisions that affect their day-to-day life.
At Advocacy Focus, we cover all sorts of different strands of advocacy. The most important thing that we do to help people is to ensure that they understand their rights and that their rights are upheld. And we also support them to have a voice and to make their own decisions. So under various different statutory strands, which we class as the Mental Health Act, the Mental Capacity Act and the Care Act, that could be in terms of supporting people with meetings, supporting them with care planning, safeguarding, etc. We also support people within the community. We also offer children's advocacy.
We work with people in a variety of different ways. We're very person-centred, so we work with an individual in the best way for them. We work in a multimedia fashion, so we do a lot of things online, over the telephone. We're a big fan of face-to-face work. Obviously that's a really good way of supporting people. We're a very flexible service, so we meet the needs of the individual depending on what time of day is better for those. We go out into the community, hospitals, residential settings. It's very much what's best for that individual at that time, and empowering them to do what they need to do at the time that they need to do it.
So one myth about advocacy that I would like to debunk is a lot of people think that advocates make decisions for people. This is not true in any way. So advocates will help and support people to make their own decisions. So we might provide them with information, we might help them to understand the pros and the cons so that they can make an informed decision, they know the risks that are involved, and then we might support them to voice what their decision is, but we don't influence them in any way, and we don't advise, and we certainly don't make decisions for people.
I would urge people to seek out advocacy. There's been one thing that I noticed when I joined the organisation is there's been so many times in my life when I would have benefited from advocacy. And it's not affiliated to anything, it's an independent resource that people can use to be able to make sure that their voices remain at the centre of whatever issue they're dealing with.
So hopefully this answers some of your questions that you may have had about advocacy. Put simply, advocacy makes sure that you are central to any decisions that are made about you. This puts you back in power and in control. This can help you live the life that you want to live. If you want to advocate for yourself, there's a lot of information on our website. If you need more help or support, you can either ring or email or live chat on our website. Our team are here to help. Our team are on your side.